out there, you already know what it is. The NC Brew Crew. Hey, this is cool.
Yeah.
Cause where did we meet at?
We actually met at the Lowe's Beer Den.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, if y'all don't understand, there's a grocery store called Lowe's here, and you can drink beers inside of the grocery store while you shop.
It's a pretty awesome spot.
Pretty awesome. But we are here at Other Side of the Moon Brewery.
Yes, sir.
And is this Louisville or Clemens?
This is technically Clemens. We are right on the border of Louisville.
Gotcha.
On River Ridge Drive at 1475 River Ridge Drive.
That's what I'm talking about.
If you're familiar with the Full Moon Oyster Bar, about a year ago, myself, by the way, I'm TJ Anzelevich, brewmaster of the Other Side of the Moon Brewery.
There you go.
Well, we partnered up, and the Full Moon wanted their own house beer. So we got the spot right next door, busted a hole through the wall, and opened up the Other Side of the Moon Brewery.
A lot of people try to say Dark Side of the Moon.
It comes up a lot.
Okay.
The dark side of the moon and the blue moon.
Yeah.
You know, those kind of muscle memory moons.
I told everybody, like, the first time I met you, I was like, no, it's called Other Side of the Moon. Please don't mess it up. I don't know why. This is going to work out. Like, literally, for about 2 or 3 weeks, I was telling people that. And all of a sudden, you know, here we are.
Well, there we go.
So
now you're on the other side of the moon.
That's right.
Awesome.
So, like I said, it's excellent that I'm actually in breweries right now. It's excellent that I'm getting the behind-the-scenes stories on beer. It's great to review them. It's great to see people who love beer connoisseurs, people who just like craft beer and stuff, and we give our own take on it. But it's something special when you have the brewmaster sitting down with you, telling us how they came up and about this beer, how they came about doing certain things or whatever. I think it's pretty cool. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
Hey, well, let's get into it, man.
All right, cool. Well, tell you what, let's start out with the very first one.
Gotcha.
And I say this is the very first one, not because this is the first one you're about to try.
Gotcha.
But this is actually the first beer we ever brewed in this brewery.
Excellent.
It is a traditional style Kolsch. It's a very light, easy drinking beer, really light. ABV is sitting about 5.4%.
Okay.
So it's not as heavy as you're going to get with most craft beers.
Gotcha.
So you can throw back a few, and it pairs awesomely with seafood.
See, another thing that I really like when people compare or pair beer with food, because I like to drink, but I know I can't have a burger with everything. I know I can't have just some shrimp with everything or whatever. So you telling me, hey, maybe you need to prepare your food like this, or maybe you need to get something like this, maybe a nice little something, I think makes it the experience even more enjoyable, because then I can cook, or have my girl cook the food, and then I have the beer, and then it's like, there you go.
Now, see, you can even one-up it a little bit.
How?
By putting the beer into the food.
Hey.
Here's an example. Our shrimp boil. We got, peel and eat shrimp in there, sausage, corn, potatoes, all this really good stuff. While you're mixing that up, instead of just throwing like broth and seasoning in there, instead of water, man, use beer.
That's what I'm talking about.
There you go. It's going to add more flavor.
Are you from here?
No, I'm actually part of a military family, so I've moved everywhere and thousands of times.
Gotcha. Because, I mean, it's kind of not weird, but I never really seen good seafood in North Carolina. It's all right, seafood. But good seafood, as far as where we are from the coast, and y'all got a spot. Well, it reminds me of home. I'm from Florida. So,
awesome.
Yeah. So when I first walked in here, it's like, yo, this doesn't look like they just try to play around or whatever.
Oh, no, we don't play around with our seafood. In fact, I cannot count how many times I've had customers come in here on their way back from the beach, and all they do is complain about the seafood they had out at the coast. And then they are so grateful that they have our excellent seafood right at home to get to.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But let's go ahead and start with the beer. So the first one that was ever brewed here, which one is it?
That is the Kolsch. That's this one right here.
Gotcha.
Now, the reason I brewed this one first is because it's so light and really crisp and clean. If there was anything wrong with our brewing system, I would have been able to tell.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, if I was to brew like a really heavy imperial coffee stout right away that has such a flavor profile to it, I wouldn't have been able to see small defects.
So how do you see small defects? Like what are those?
You taste them.
Really?
If it doesn't taste right, if it has an off flavor, for an example, like a smoky flavor, when you're not going for a smoky flavor, or a bit of a twang to it when there's not supposed to be a twang.
Gotcha.
That's what you're looking for.
Cool. Well, it looks clear. It looks crisp. It looks like apple juice a little bit. Smells good. Ooh, that smells good. Smells clean. Real light.
Yeah.
Real light. Yeah, you can get back a couple of these.
Oh yeah.
Without even.
That's a lawnmower beer right there.
Definitely.
In fact, what I like to do sometimes is we do 32-ounce crowlers.
Yeah.
All right. So we don't can, we don't bottle. We only have kegs and we distribute to other restaurants.
Gotcha.
But if you come to the Full Moon Oyster Bar, we have a canning machine right at the bar.
Definitely.
That you can fill up a 32-ounce crowler. And I personally like to fill one up on Sunday when I go home to mow the lawn.
Gotcha.
Have myself a nice crisp Kolsch as I'm mowing in the hot sun.
So, since this is technically a brewery and not a bar, you can't sell here. Is that what you're saying? You can crowd over here.
Oh no, but the crowler's over here. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
maybe I was just confused.
Yeah, we can sell crowlers.
Gotcha.
It's just I don't personally can the beer for like grocery store distribution.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because crowds are like really becoming popular.
Oh yeah, they're great.
They're pretty cool. I ain't gonna say that line. I had a couple before. This is a really good beer. Oh, also, there's a rating system that I do. It's called the NC Brew Crew Seal of Approval. 1 through 5. 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. Right now, this is a little bit light, but I do like the crispiness of it. But I'll give this a 3.
Just a 3?
Just a 3. I mean, it tastes really good. Don't get me wrong. Once again, this isn't one taste of like what's what or whatever. I'm literally rating on my behalf what I like as far as the beer that I've had here.
No worries.
So
I get it.
Yeah. So I'm not saying it against anybody else.
Hey, to me, 3 is a passing grade. I'm happy.
There you go. But it's really good. I mean, I if it's just something that like I was definitely thinking about a little bit of a shrimp or something. Maybe have a little bit of that. Really good with that, I think.
Awesome.
So yeah, or a salad. If I want to feel healthy, I was just like, yeah, hit me up with this. That way I feel healthy.
Yeah, we'll call this the healthy beer.
Exactly.
Hey, I mean, beer's liquid bread, so it's good for you. Right?
Yeah, that is right. Yeast, water, stuff.
Yeast, water, and stuff.
Yeah.
That is every recipe I've ever written. Yeast, water, stuff.
We don't know what that stuff is yet. But yeast and water is definitely in there. Beer. Anyway, so let's get to the second one.
All right. So this next one is our Rambler Amber.
Cool.
All right. This is a really strong-bodied beer, a lot of caramel flavor. What I do a little bit differently than most amber beers is I put a little bit of sweet orange peel right in the back end of the boil.
Cool.
And it's not enough to bring out like a juicy orange flavor. What it does is it enhances the natural caramel flavor of the malts.
See that? Y'all see that? This is why I need experts on the show. I understand what he says. I would have never been able to put this in the words like he did to people. No, I really wouldn't have.
Well, thankfully you got it recorded so you can just quote it later.
Exactly. Oh, that's right. So is this along the lines of like Yingling or something like that? Or
a little bit heavier than Yingling.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. I like the color though. I really like the color.
It's that awesome amber color.
Yeah. Well, I officially know I cannot smell, so thanks again for, I guess, summer coming through and messing up my sinuses.
Hooray, pollen.
Yeah, because I cannot smell anything. I'm just going to say it smells good. But let's get into the taste test. I know my tasting will be off because I can't smell it. That sucks. But let's get into it. That is it. Wow.
Yeah, that's the mark.
Wow. I see what you're saying about the malt. Yeah, I see what you're saying about like it's heavier. It's like what's the Irish red? It puts me in the mindset of that Irish red, like Killian's Irish red, but it's like really a whole lot better than that. Like
awesome.
A whole lot better than that. Like damn, that tastes good.
Yeah, this is actually one of our flagship beers right here.
Damn, that tastes. Woo. Yeah.
So a little bit higher than a 3 on your scale.
Oh yeah. This is definitely. Yeah, I definitely give this a 4.
Awesome. Well, I got 4 more beers to try to get that 5.
I know. Hey, that's what I'm trying to get to. But I definitely gotta give. So this is like a salad or whatever. Definitely want to have like. Honestly, I wouldn't mind having a little Chinese food with this. I don't know why. Like
something a little bit heavier, a little bit greasier.
Yeah, and I'm thinking if I had some lo mein, something like that. You know, I know that's a lot of bread stuff or whatever. But that flavor is so intense. With this flavor, I could actually eat it like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Damn, that's good. I might even get a 4.5.
Ooh.
I might have to get 4.5.
Moving on up in the world.
Hey, 4.5 right here. And this is the Rambler Amber Ale.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need a kegger of this. Not a kegger, I'm sorry. A can.
Do it, kegger. Drink more beer.
Yeah. But I'm not trying to promote alcoholism.
Oh, of course. Drink more beer in moderation and with responsibility.
There you go. Also, while I'm here, we had to take a quick commercial break for New Era Motors. New Era Motors. I really hope, maybe it's New Era Automotive. I really hope I said that right. Anyway, they are sponsoring all of May's NC Brew Crew videos. Later on, you will see his episode because he did a really good job at doing the beer review down at Campus Gas. I also have to give a shout out to Campus Gas because Campus Gas is where I drink most of my beer for the NC Brew Crew. Lastly, I want to give out a shout out to Norpac Services. Norpac Services, I work up there Monday through Friday. What do we do? T-shirts and hats. So if you want a t-shirt, hit the website. Ooh, excuse me, burps. If you want a hat, hit the website. Hey, Norpac Services. We print stuff. Tagline done. Okay, so next beer. What's up?
All right. So this next one is our Moonlit Wit.
Yes.
This is a semi-traditional Belgian wit beer.
Okay.
So it's got this nice, funky, sourdough, yeasty flavor going on.
Excellent.
But we throw coriander and sweet orange peel in there as per tradition. But what I like to do is throw a little bit of lemon peel in there as well. And that just gives it this nice, zesty bit that just dances on your tongue.
So it's a little extra citrus?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yep. And that's why we call it the Moonlit Wit.
Cool. So this is that one.
Mm-hmm.
It looks a little hazy.
As it should be.
That's cool. Yeah, science is gone. Sorry, y'all.
Oh man.
I want to say it's like, oh, I can smell that citrus already.
Should hit that Sudafed on your way.
Yeah, I should have. Well, anyway, can't get to that right now. But let's get into the taste test. Summer.
Oh yeah.
Summer. I like it. The balance of it. I want to say it reminds me of a Ricola or something. But I mean, like I can definitely taste like the aromatics of like a floral type deal, something like that. Definitely like that little back end taste like down here. I like that actually. Oh, yeah. I really do like that. That's nice.
Now you know what that's good for?
Which one?
Being on the patio grilling.
Definitely.
Getting some barbecue going.
Definitely.
Washing it down with the moonlit wit.
I wish I could smell it.
Great summer. Great summertime.
It's like I almost want a little bit of a pork chop or something. thin pork chop, thinly sliced, but pork chop, a little rosemary on top of it, you know.
You know what? If you keep an eye on the Full Moon Oyster Bar Facebook page, every now and then we bring out our Bedrock beef ribs. Man, that's the beer to drink with it.
Really?
This is a beef rib the size of my forearm that just melts off the bone.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I gotta get it.
I mean, we do amazing seafood.
Do y'all grill it back here? Or?
Oh, it's slow cooked all day.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
How many hours? 16?
I'm not going to reveal the secrets.
Ooh. But this is nice. I like this. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 though.
That's fine. That's fine.
You know, I mean, like I said, it's still not really my speed or whatever. This though, the amber, that should win an award.
Oh man.
It should.
We'll tell you what. Go ahead and give me an award after this, and we'll say that's award winning.
Hey, there you go.
Boom.
You already know it.
I'll tell you what. I also got something really cool for you to try now.
I know. What is that?
So this is what's called wort. This is unfermented beer. So I just spent the last 12 hours back in the brewery mashing and boiling and brewing.
Mm-hmm. He did.
This is the result. Now this beer though is actually the same recipe as the Moonlit Wit you just drank.
Gotcha.
So this is the Moonlit Wit before it becomes beer. So it's going to taste like sweet sugar water.
Is there alcohol content different?
There is no alcohol content because what this is
really
is the fermentable sugar that we got from the brewing grain to make the wort. And now what makes beer is when we add the yeast into this and it eats all that sugar and then pisses out alcohol and farts CO2.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so every beer you ever drank is, just a bunch of yeast piss and farts.
That's it.
Yeah, there it is.
So could y'all resell this? Can y'all sell this?
No. Taste it and tell me if we can sell it.
Oh, okay.
Remember, this is before beer.
God damn. Ooh, shit. Off rip, that smells like Halls. It smells like a Halls, yeah. I can smell that.
Clearing out your sinuses.
It is.
There you go.
Shit.
You're welcome. Beer is the cure.
Hey, it is, isn't it? It clears all ailments.
I liked it.
That's kind of bad, though.
I don't know, man. It was a bit of a punishment.
Ooh. Wah, wah, wah. Let's get into this.
Yeah, see?
Oh, shit!
See, I love that because...
Oh, what the hell?
If people have never tasted wort before, they're expecting it to taste like beer, and it tastes nothing like beer. Which goes to show the magic nature that is yeast. So that gets transformed into that beer that you just had a second ago.
This is safe to drink, though, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't even know why he's going in for a second sip.
Oh my God, my head. Honestly, first thing that came to mind, oh my God, this sucks. Some ice, maybe a rye whiskey, a couple of bitters, and an orange slice with that. I don't think that would be too bad. I really don't.
So basically turn it into 90% other things, and it would be palatable.
No, for real. I mean, yes, but I'm saying just as far as making it a cocktail or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think that could happen. Oh my God, it's horrible by itself. But
but it's amazing what it becomes.
Definitely it is.
Oh yeah,
it is. I definitely want to. I think I might. Well, I can try it because I don't have any whiskey here, but that would be a good drink, I think. Oh my God, my head.
I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and clear that out with
Let's
some awesome IPAs.
IPA.
Oh yeah.
You already know what it is.
All right. So these next two IPAs. This first one here.
Still on. Oh goodness. Okay, I'm good.
You good?
I'm good now.
Not gonna fall out on us, are you?
No.
Awesome.
It's just more like whatever sinus drainage I'm having is super draining now because of that. Woo! Wit.
You can take some of it home with you and, douse it before you go to sleep like some cough medicine.
I will.
All right. You can
With
mix
my
your
whiskey.
There you go. Mix it with your whiskey.
God damn. I'm sorry. Woo! That.
All right. So.
I feel a business venture coming on.
Oh, yeah. Wort cocktails.
Wort cocktails.
Trademarked?
That's it.
All right.
Let's get to this IPA though.
All right. So this first IPA is our flagship IPA.
Cool.
Along with those first three beers,
Mm-hmm.
these first four beers are beers that we always have in stock.
Gotcha.
All right, these are always on. It's the Moonshine Kolsch, the Rambler Amber, the Moonlit Wit, and the Hop Epiphany Citra IPA.
Gotcha.
So anytime you come into the Full Moon or the other side of the Moon Brewery, you can expect to find those beers.
Gotcha. Cool.
And then after that, I got two of this month's seasonals that are really awesome. We'll get into.
I'm ready to go for. I'm ready for those two.
All
But
right.
let's get into this one.
So this Hop Epiphany IPA, this is not a punch to the face hoppy bomb blast. This is a well-balanced, crisp, slightly citrusy, easy drinking IPA.
Cool.
I like to call this my refrigerator six-pack beer.
Really?
Oh yeah, because this beer kind of caters to a large demographic of people.
Even people who say they don't like IPAs, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, I really like this one for some reason.
This is the one that gets them.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, give it a try.
Let's see what's
Let's
up.
see.
I wish I could smell it. Once again, I can smell that. I can't smell this, but yeah.
I'll smell it for you. Yep, hoppy.
That's like, I like that.
Yeah.
Very subtle. That subtleness of the hop. I'm trying to see if it's still a little bit of that citrus
Mhm.
that's in there. But I like the subtleness of that hop. That's really good.
Well, and
That's surprising.
and one of the reasons why I brewed this.
Oh, don't worry. It's just some people coming into work.
What's up, guys? We're recording
That's all it
video.
is. There she goes. Yep, there they go, right there. Whenever you're down here at the other side of the Moon Brewery. Wait, what's your name?
Come say hi.
Yeah, come say hi. We're in the middle of shooting.
Yeah. Doing a little beer tasting.
Oh,
Promoting the beers.
Lindsay, nice to
Nice
meet
to meet
you.
you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Excellent. Oh,
So we do.
Say how we do. Yeah, we're a team. We're married.
13. Oh, there you go. Hey.
What y'all
It's
tasting?
2019.
Beer.
Beer
All
review.
of it.
All the beer. All the beer. There's no beer left.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Sorry.
One for me, just a little bit.
Maybe just a little.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Nice to meet you.
Same here. Wait a second. No, I did. Yep, I did. Yep, I already rated that one. That's right. I have to rate this one.
This is the one you haven't rated yet.
3.5.
3.5.
Give it 3.5. I'm telling you, man.
All right.
Damn real.
It's all right, man. Because you know what? I got some aces in the hole. I got my two seasonals up next.
I see it. That amber. You might need to take that down to Charlotte this weekend. Are you going to Charlotte this weekend?
No, we haven't reached out to the Charlotte market yet.
Gotcha.
Right now, we are currently hitting just the Winston-Salem in the Greensboro area.
Gotcha. Just try it.
For now.
Gotcha. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, like I said, we've only started distribution about 4, maybe 5 weeks ago.
Cool.
But we're already making a lot of headway.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
Because, hey, this is great.
Awesome.
This is great. I'm trying to think. Do I want to finish this? I'm going to say this one. I'm save that one for a little bit later. Let's get into these seasonals. I'm ready for these.
Okay, so this first seasonal, in fact, both these seasonals were released for our 1 year anniversary.
Excellent. Which was last week.
Correct, on Sunday. It
There
was
you go.
Sunday the 28th. We officially hit 1 year. And I busted out these two bad boys for it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now, this first one is a double IPA. It's called Rocket Fuel.
I see.
Okay.
That is right here in my eyesight right here.
10.11% alcohol and 101 IBUs. You want hops? We got hops.
That's it?
This is the hops. This is the hop bomb. That last one, that's my well-balanced, easy drinking 6-pack refrigerator.
Yeah, that's what I was like. That's what
This is my punch to the face hop headache.
I'm not going to smell it. I'm going to show y'all real quick what it looks like. You see that? It looks almost like liquor a little bit. It does.
It's about as strong as it
And
too.
it's probably be as strong as it too. No smelling. Let's just get into it.
The suspense is killing me.
That's a good finishing beer.
Yeah?
That's a good finishing beer. That's a good finishing beer. Yeah, if you like hop.
Is it actually getting past your sinuses? Can you smell those hops?
A little bit. But this is the thing I think I like about it. It's very hoppy, but it's not like some of those hemp beers where it smells like weed and stuff like that.
It's not danky.
No.
No.
But you can definitely tell you're drinking hops. You can definitely tell that it's not what's the word? Not liquor type deal. You know what I'm saying?
It's not boozy.
Boozy. That's the word. Yeah. So it's not boozing, but it's you can definitely tell like, excuse me, this is a strong beer. It's
See,
a really.
There's actually a secret to how I did that. This is what's known as a brute style IPA.
So you made it with the brute type of.
We used an amylase enzyme, and what that did is that supercharged all the yeast and it ate all of the residual sugar, which produced a higher percent of alcohol without getting that sweet, boozy flavor that most double IPAs get.
See, I like that.
Yeah, it
I like
balances and
that.
finishes clean. It's dangerous too, man. Like, I made the mistake of taking a 32-ounce crowler of one of those home.
Wow.
And once you open the crowler, you have to drink all of it.
You do.
You do. You just have to.
You can't. Yeah, because there ain't no like. Oh, I'm just gonna put the top.
Yeah, there's
ain't
no
top.
cap.
No.
There's no cork.
Is it?
It was a good night though.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to. Honestly, I gotta stop it right here, real quick. We're going to get into all the rest of the beers, but I gotta stop as far as my rating system goes. Tonight's NC Brew Crew seal approval has to go to Amber Ale because that's going to be always your staple, right?
Oh yeah, it's
They're
always
all,
going to
yeah.
be there.
So these are seasonals, so I can't count those. I'm not going to count those.
Okay.
Amber Ale, #1. If you come down here, get it. Ramble Amber.
Come see Tanya.
Wait, say what? I hear that last part.
Come see Tanya.
Oh, and come see Sonya. But she's gonna do you right.
She's gonna pour it for you.
She's gonna pour it for you. Hey, yo, that's a great beer. Like I
appreciate that.
I had to stop the show like that just to say that. 'Cause
Damn.
if these, yeah.
That's a hell of a compliment.
No,
man.
for real. Like we're still recording, but I'm just saying, like, if these are seasonals, I gotta give it that.
No worries, man. I
Seal
did that.
approval.
That's awesome.
That's great. That's great. So I'm not gonna rate these. We're just gonna taste them and enjoy them. That's what we're going to do. But I do like this one. Really good, and great flavor. Balance. Like I said, this is more balanced, I think, than this. Once again, my nose and stuff, sinus is kind of messed up, so
Take everything with a grain of salt.
a little bit. But
Basically, add another 0.5 to all the ratings before.
oh, wait a second. If you do, no. So if you do that, then that means you got a fine for the Ramble Amber.
I'm okay with that. Then I like that math. I'm okay with that math.
Like that is it. Let's get into the last one real quick, because
Okay.
I still gotta do.
We'll tell you what. As you finish off that beer, I'm going to go ahead and tell you about this next beer
Let's
because
go.
this is a really awesome beer. All right.
Okay, we're back.
Cool.
We're back.
All right. So now this next beer is called our BBBOS or our Boss.
Mm-hmm.
Now what this stands for is a Bourbon Barrel Blue Oyster Stout. We took our normal oyster stout, which we have available a lot of the time,
Gotcha.
and I took it and put it into a bourbon whiskey barrel. Now that whiskey barrel was actually provided by Old Nick Williams Distillery, which is a local distillery in Louisville.
Excellent.
And I'm talking...
So I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So Old Nick is actually in Louisville.
Yeah, Old Nick Williams Distillery.
Yeah.
Yep.
Excellent.
That's in Louisville. I drove out there, and he had just taken the whiskey out of the barrel. We put it on the back of my pickup truck. I brought it here.
Dope.
Man, I turned it upside down and still got like another half a cup of whiskey, and then put the beer right into it.
That's dope. That's excellent. There are a lot of distilleries here in North Carolina as well. If you don't know, yes, we got a lot of breweries. Yes, they're doing a lot of amazing stuff and all that. But distilleries are really coming up over wineries, I believe. Like a lot of distilleries are really popping up around here.
Oh yeah.
So-
I mean, distilleries are a very big movement right now.
Definitely. So I really like how y'all are working together and doing these. I don't want to say collabs, but it's kind of like a little bit of a collab.
Oh yeah, I'd call
You know
it a
what I'm saying?
collaboration.
So-
In fact, we're taking it one step farther. Once I took the beer out of the barrel,
Mhm.
I took the barrel back to him.
And then what?
He's going to try to put some liquor back onto it.
There you go. That's
We might just keep passing it back and forth.
Hey, and that wood really just soaks in all that goodness and stuff like that. So you're gonna really
We're going to get some really complex flavors coming out.
exactly. No, exactly. Like that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope. I'm ready for this, boss.
Give it a try.
I wish I could smell, but look at that stout.
It's dark.
That's almost like coffee. It's almost like an espresso with no cream or sugar.
And now it's only 5.2% alcohol.
How did you do that? How did you? That's the question. How did you have a bourbon barrel, and only get 5.2 out of this?
Because
Now, if you can tell me, if you can.
oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, the alcohol percentage of a beer is determined during brewing. How
Yeah.
much grain you use to make a single batch.
Gotcha.
The bourbon barrel itself doesn't add any alcohol to the beer. It's just traditionally most people use a higher gravity, higher alcohol beer to age, and then they age it for a really long time.
Gotcha.
What I did was I took a lower alcohol beer and I aged it for a shorter time, only about 3 to 4 weeks.
That's good.
And what that produces is a very smooth, easy drinking beer that you
Exactly.
can have a whole pint of. 'Cause,
Exactly.
I love bourbon barrel stouts, but I hate the fact that I can only have one of them.
Gotcha.
I want to sip on it. I want to drink it. I want 1 or 2 pints.
This is really good. This is really, like you said, doesn't have that boozy type deal. It's not overpowering. I can't smell right now, but no, I mean, but taste wise, it's like I have that hint of bourbon, just that nice subtle hint, and it just lingers. It just lingers real quick, and that's really nice.
Awesome.
'Cause I like dark beers. I do like stouts, so to have that nice little just linger, like, okay,
Just sticking around a little.
yeah,
Like,
and,
I'm just going to sit down on your tongue and hang out a little bit.
and that's exactly what it's doing. Now, I appreciate that.
Yeah. Don't think I'm letting this time.
No, I don't think so.
It's all right. We got a wide angle lens. We can fit it.
We could, hey, the jokes are coming over all day. That is real nice though. I can't smell. I don't know why I keep trying to smell.
Force of habit.
Mm-hmm. That's good. How long is this going to be?
I think we're actually on our last keg here in Clemens.
Gotcha.
And I have a couple kegs going out to our Jamestown location.
Cool.
So keep an eye out. This is a very special beer, so we're only going to release it every now and then with the few remaining kegs we have.
Gotcha.
So keep an eye on our Facebook page and on our Instagram, and whenever we put it on tap, we will let people know.
Great. What? Last question, real quick. We done already did everything else. We done rated everything, but I want to know and this is more on the business side. As far as your clientele, people, tuning in and stuff like that to what you are doing. And you already said when you started getting into your distribution type deal, your numbers have grown up.
Mm-hmm.
Are you holding that data a little bit more and listening to your customer when it comes to brewing stuff? Or are you just trying to be like, hey, maybe maybe we can up the ante with this, or maybe tone this down, or whatever the case is. When it comes to that brewing process, like what is your mindset when it comes to that? Like, do you understand the question? Hopefully,
you're asking whether or not I reciprocate from the feedback of customers.
Yes,
absolutely.
Far as on your brewing stuff.
So here's the great thing about my brewery.
Uh-huh.
It's relatively small.
Oh, yeah.
Our Clemens location is only 4 barrel batches, and our Jamestown location is only 5 barrel batches.
Cool.
Now, what this affords me is I can make changes, I can tweak, I can advance, I can play.
Gotcha.
It's great stuff, and I do that based on the reactions of the customers. Anytime a customer wants to pull me aside and just chat beer, I'm always receptive.
Cool.
I love it because I love hearing their feedback. And I'm not talking just like people who are well educated in beer and are professional tasters. I'm talking about every customer.
That's
because
cool.
when it comes down to it, I want to brew beer for everybody.
Gotcha.
That's why I brew such a wide selection of beer, because I want to make sure that anyone who comes into our door can have one of our beers and be happy about it and enjoy it.
That's what I'm talking about. It's dope. It's dope because like I said, when we met up, it was kind of like, yeah, man, I'm doing this, blah, 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 and you're kind of like, oh, okay, yeah. Well, shoot, I'll shoot you an email later on or whatever the case is. Ain't heard from you a couple weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that, whatever. Literally a couple days ago, hey, promise, let's go. Out there. So he really takes his craft seriously.
Yeah.
Anybody who does anything as far as an entrepreneur type deal, take your craft seriously and listen to your customer.
Well, I appreciate that.
That's dope, man.
I appreciate that. I really do. And that goes both ways. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I agreed to do this is, you first struck me as someone that had a passion about beer and really wanted to do something.
I did. And I don't know. I'm not, like I said, beer connoisseur or whatever. Like, so it was really cool for you to be like, some average Joe who just wants to drink really good beer.
Exactly.
That's it. Like,
and that's what I want to reach out to. You don't have to be, you don't have to have a PhD to enjoy good beer.
Definitely.
You just have to enjoy it.
That's it. That's it, man.
Awesome.
Hey, Promise Mangum, NC Brew Crew, great time. Great time getting to know the stories behind this beer, getting to understand the process of stuff when it comes to brewing beer. Hey, if you have a chance and you're out here in the Winston area and in the Triad area, excuse me, once again, I'm just burping all over. Come to the other side of the Moon Brewery, somewhere in Jamestown. Where are we at again?
We are currently in Clemens, North Carolina.
Clemens, okay.
We got 2 locations. 1475 River Ridge Drive in Clemens, North Carolina, and 105 West Main Street in Jamestown, North Carolina.
There you go. If you go, look, get on 40, keep going down through Winston, like you're going towards Tennessee. Okay, you're gonna see the exit. That's about the best I can give you.
Thankfully we have this thing called a GPS.
But no, I had an awesome time. Great beer, like I said. Once again, give it up to the Rambler. NC Brew Crew seal of approval.
Awesome.
Yeah, shit, that might actually have to compete against somebody else later on, man.
Bring it.
Let's go.
Have some beer competitions.
I should.
Yeah.
I should. Let's see what's up.
Roll some out. Let's do it.
Let's get it. Man,
right.
always a pleasure, TJ.
It's a pleasure having you out here.
Definitely. Promise, Mangum. Cheers.